Welcome back to another weekly grocery haul, though as always, a lot of the pantry stuff is just for weeks to come, not for this week. I just buy it now because it's on sale. I save a lot of money by buying shelf-stable things when they're on sale and not when I actually need them. But yeah, let's just get over what I got this week, and as always, we'll start with the produce. I got some green beans that will go with one, maybe two meals this week. And what I have left over, I'll just use next week. I got some snow peas. I was not planning on using them this week, but I saw them at the market for a good price, so I might add them to a bowl with oat rice and fish that I was going to have pickles with later in the week, but I might add some snow peas as well. Then I got some onions because I always need onions, and I'm going to make some pickled onions too this week. Some cilantro for some lime cilantro rice. I've been really into lime cilantro rice lately. Basically, anytime I eat rice, it's lime cilantro rice. Some lettuce. I would have gone for a spring mix or something like that, but this is what they had at the market, so I'm just going to go with a nice iceberg lettuce for a salad, for some sandwiches, etc. Then I have some peppers for, I'm going to make a rice bowl. I'll have some peppers with that and some onions. I'm going to do some stuffed peppers. That's what the yellow pepper is for. I'm going to stuff that with some ground chicken. Spring onions just to have on hand if I didn't mention them already. Some plums. They're on sale. It's stone fruit season, so just to have some fruit on hand. I like having fruit on hand, so if I have a sweet craving, I'll just grab some fruit. That cures my sweet craving 9 out of 10 times. For the same reason, I have some melon, some apples. I always have apples on hand, and then I just got some limes for the lime cilantro rice and just to have on hand. And then I have a whole bunch of tomatoes. This one was for free. I got a coupon, and the other two, they were very cheap at the market, 75 cents for both, so I couldn't resist. I was not really planning on anything, but I was going to plan on using some tomato puree for some whatchamacallit, vegetarian quesadillas, but I think I'll just blitz up some of these tomatoes and I'll save some for next week as well. So fresh produce this week came to 14 euros and 6 cents. Then we have some meat and dairy, some eggs. I'm going through a phase where I'm actually eating eggs. I don't generally like eggs very much, but sometimes I'm in the mood for them, and then I eat them a lot, so I need to stock up. Some ground beef. I'm going to do some burgers this week, tomorrow actually, and the rest is just going to go in the freezer. And then I got some chicken breast for lunch today, or dinner today. I haven't decided yet when I'm going to have my sandwiches. And for lunch tomorrow, I think that's it for the meat side. And that was 18 euros and 7 cents. Beef is very expensive. I have some household and personal care, so I need some toothpaste and I need some cleaning spray for the counters. So that came to 9 euros and 78 cents because the cleaning stuff was buy one get one free, so that's why I bought it. Now I still have some, but better to take advantage of that offer. And then we have everything else. Some rolls for lunch tomorrow and for burgers tomorrow. So I just need to finish baking those in the oven. I like having this on hand, just in case I change what kind of bread or something I want. And then for either lunch or dinner today, I got some fresh rolls that are going to go with chicken breast. Then I got a whole bunch of tortillas, mini ones with tomatoes, spinach, different grains. They're €1, so I stocked up because I do Taco Tuesdays. I have tortillas almost every week, so thought while they're on sale, let's stock up. Then the dal, they were on a cashback. They came to €1, so I thought why not have that on hand for like a meatless Monday, quick and easy. My 2 bars of chocolate for the week, I went with Ritter Sports because those are on sale this week. And my 1 bag of chips for the week I went for cheese onion, some gyoza. That will be my lunch or dinner today. So for one meal I'll have sandwiches, for another I'll have some gyoza. We'll decide when it's lunchtime. Some rice vinegar. It was on sale this week. I still have at least half a bottle left, but it was on sale, so I picked it up now. Some white wine vinegar on sale this week. I might actually use that for some pickled onions. I can use either rice vinegar or white wine vinegar. I haven't decided yet, but since it was on sale, I got it now. I got some frozen edamame, both shelled and in the shell. Just to have on hand, really. Those are just going to go in the freezer. I don't see them very often here, so when they're on sale, I pick them up. I like having them in the freezer because I'm into like rice bowls, noodle bowls, etc. lately, and they go very well with that. Some pearl onions, pickled onions. They were on clearance, and if you noticed, I've been really into pickles lately, so I thought, let's get some. They were, I think, like 59 cents for the two jars, so why not? Same with the sauerkraut, just to have in the pantry. It was on sale, less than €1, so I thought, why not? Yeah, don't know when I'm going to use that yet, or the tortillas. And I think the last thing I haven't mentioned yet is just the pickled ginger. Again, it was on sale this week. I'm into pickles lately. I'll just keep that in the pantry, and that will go in like one of the bowls I'll be making, like probably a rice bowl or something. So all of that came to €25.81. So that makes a grand total for this week, €67.72. And converted into US dollars, that is $77.55. Now, if you like this kind of content, I do this every single Saturday. And like I said, most of the fresh stuff is always for the upcoming week. Pantry stuff is a mix of things I need this upcoming week, but also a lot of stuff just to replenish my pantry. And during the week, I'll pull from my pantry a lot as well. And yeah, if you'd like to see what I ultimately do with all of this, every Sunday I do a Sunday prep day video where I prep for the week. So I'm going to cut all my vegetables, and for example, tomorrow I'm going to make some pickled onions, etc. And if you would like to see what I ultimately eat, you can check out my Instagram where I post every single meal. Or you can check out the video that I post about once a month on here where I show you everything I eat in a day for a whole week. And I'll probably do one again, not this upcoming week, but the week after, I'm thinking. We'll see. And if you want to see how I get all these groceries by bicycle here in the Netherlands, yeah, I post a video about that once a month as well, and I'll probably do one maybe this upcoming week or the week after. Depends on if my nephew wants to do a video with me. But yeah, if that all sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.